All right. Wow, that's a fast hand for Kolento.
Yep, that's a really good starting hand because you can just mulligan the heavy ones and you're gonna get the good ones, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? You just throw away
Sure.
everything. Monk's not too confident in that mulligan strategy, Masan. Can you explain your thought process a little bit?
Well, if you have two sprints, like you know that you're not gonna get those. Oh wait.
He's keeping one. All right.
Okay.
Kept the sprint in the mirror match. I guess maybe that's the edge he's looking for.
Mm.
Well, you do have a combo already with
Right.
yeah, with prep sprint. So I guess that's okay.
Yeah. If you didn't
Kolento-
have the prep though.
Yeah. Kolento already winning with the coin.
All right. Well, good game, guys. We can pack our bags. Wait, no, there will be a third game after this, even if he does win. Yeah, coin is a huge deal in the rogue mirror match. Like it's
Yeah,
huge deal in every rogue match, but
Yeah.
most of
Also,
them are-
in every control matchup, I feel like the combination of Violet Teacher, Prep, and Eviscerate is just so huge, especially against Druids. Orange, though, has some answers, though. Like, he can draw into an Eviscerate, maybe a Blade Flurry, and a Fan of Knives.
Oh, Kolento
Yeah,
Hunter's
doesn't
Dragon
go
is
for
a
the
really
prep
good
one.
answer for Wild Teacher, but the Kolento
What
has
if-
a really amazing answer for Hungry Dragon too.
Is someone injured?
wow. Earthring Farseer
1-3.
value.
Oh, man!
Oh my god!
That's actually really
Oh my
relevant.
God, wait a minute, that's a 4 clear, and
Oh, but he can't
Yeah,
use
that's
it. He's
more
gonna have to go for backstab eviscerate. Like I think.
or you could
You
go
just do that,
for-
right?
You could just go for Thanos and Eviscerate and run in the 1-3.
No, you keep the 1-3 for Earthring
Or-
Farseer
yes.
value. Don't do that. Like you have to showcase how powerful of a priest you are.
Or you could just go for Thanos, backstab, and deadly poison.
You could take
But I
phase
think you'll
damage
just
here.
go with the you can take face damage with the Eviscerate as well. Because you have Farseer, right? So-
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna draw a card if you do that.
I-
Wow.
Kolento, he just really wants that Earthen Ring Farseer and Yorkshire value.
Mhm.
If he can get that off, he'll be like, wow, guys, look at that. Look what I can do.
Well, Fab is amazing counter to Wild Teacher. Because you can't really do anything.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
pretty
prep.
much... It's the best counter in the game, I would say, to Violet Teacher.
Yep. You can also backstab.
And oh no, look at this hand. It's so many spells, and the most unfortunate part about this hand is that I feel like Kolento will have to heal himself with the Earthring Farseer this turn.
Yeah.
I think the play
And just
is
read
to
it.
attack the Lothar with your face, heal it with Earthen Ring,
Oh my
get a
God.
card draw, then smash your entire board into it.
Wait,
That
how do you
is
get...
a play, but I feel like generally in this matchup,
Yeah, of
the
course.
your health is really important.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes it is a race.
And
so much
Kolento
of
making
value
the
in
right
that
call.
Wild Teacher. You're risking so much on Deadly Poison Blade Flurry in this case, though. Oh my goodness. Although your opponent doesn't have it, so that's the thing.
Yeah, he need to redagger and go. If he had it, I think he would have played it last turn with a deadly, like redagger, deadly, hit Violet Teacher, then Blade Flurry for 3 minions. Would have been okay.
So would you go with the... Oh, he goes with Drake instead of Dagger Up and Wild Teacher.
I don't think that's the card he wanted to see. Is he thinking? No, there's no way he's gonna do that ever. You know, this is a pretty slow game for Rogue versus Rogue.
It's
Yeah,
very
and I think-
slow.
I think part of that is because it's such a like Orange's deck is so minion based, so there's a lot of trading going on.
Yep.
Mhm. I still don't even know if that's that much of the medium based then, because I just think that he just dropped the shredder and put in Hungry Dragons. That's not too much difference than usual.
But there is
But
the
he's
Sludge
gaining
Belcher, and there is Dr. Boom. And Dr. Boom, I would say, is in pretty much like 50% of Rogue decks. Sludge Belcher, I would say, is in maybe 20% of Rogue decks. I actually,
yeah, I can agree with that.
instead of dropping Violet Teacher, I think he just dropped the Shredders.
So would you sacrifice your 1/3 here? I think I would.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've already used your Earthling Farseer. What value are you gonna get out of it? I mean,
Yeah, it's also not like it's not like the rogue summons like dudes every single turn, right? For the 1/3 to clear.
yeah.
Although there is a Violet Teacher in Orange's hand.
And there's a Fan of Knives in Kolento's.
True, true.
That kind of balances out. Oh, double prep. I think this is where you prep, sprint, concede.
Wait, what? No.
No, isn't that what you do?
You can't play it.
Of course, of course.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole point. That's why there's a concede at the end. Alright, so we
Wow.
have to... Like, Kolento's hand is filled with spells. He's got 2 decent minions, but how does he address the Drake? Does he just play his own Drake and then follow it up with a backstab for 3 and trade? Or does he play double deadly? Or a single deadly with SI? That's a bit
trying to
slower,
think if-
though.
I'm
That's a
trying
bit
to think
slow.
if there's any way he can backstab SI Agent, but after that you have 4 mana left and there's not really
Yeah.
anything good you can do with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can certainly sap once again, but I think it'll just clear.
If he saps again, I'll be very surprised. I think the double
Yeah.
deadly is probably a bit of a better play.
I think he actually values his saps in this matchup because he's seen his opponent has the Drakes,
For the face!
the Hungry Dragons, and also Dr. Boom and Sludge Belcher. So it's kind of an insurance policy at this point for Kolento just to save that sap in case the Sludge Belcher comes down.
Alright, Orange is gonna have to go on the offensive at this point. I mean, this
Offensive, you
is
say?
such... Well, I mean, he's got the Blade Flurry. I think he's gonna have to use that. Unless he wants to trade away his Drake and play it a bit slower, but I don't think playing it slow is gonna be hyper-functional. I almost feel like Dagger Up, Prep, Tinkers, go phase, Blade Flurry is okay-ish. It's just so risky at this point. Like, everything he does, he's so far behind on
Yeah.
the race. So far behind on the race.
Yeah, I have to say, like, he definitely wants to use his preps this turn because he's about to die, and when you die, you definitely don't want preps in your hand. That's basically just like, I could have done more, I should have done
Yeah.
more, and it's like you're living with
Worst way
regrets.
to die.
You're living with regrets. Oh wow, Monk. Poetry. Alright, well that's a board clear, and now Orange has a chance to kill Kolento if Kolento doesn't find lethal here. He doesn't have it yet. He's got exactly 5 with the Blade Flurry. Wipes the board, so he can actually get the edge on the race again by populating the board a bit more. I think that might be what he does, actually. Makes a lot of
Just Drake
sense.
and Blade Flurry to do
Yeah.
the maximum damage. Or you could, I guess,
Exactly.
Redagger, but
Yeah.
you might have enough to Redagger next. So I
think
think
he-
he'll just go for Drake.
Yeah, I
And
agree
Blade
with this. You probably just want to draw deeper into your deck to draw into your oils or eviscerates.
I think there's one Eviscerate left, so definitely what he wants to do. He's got the SI7 to go with the Eviscerate if he needs to, like if you activate both with a combo. And he's
Yeah,
already seen
that-
Lothep, so.
That's actually pretty huge, this SI Agent, because otherwise the Drake wouldn't have been able to be cleared. And now,
Kolento's gonna
yet
have to
again-
find-
Yeah, yet again, Orange sets up lethal.
Well, Kolento's got
so low.
Backstab, SI, Fan of Knives, with a Sap as well. He can at least delay his demise for at least one more turn. If he doesn't find Eviscerate here. So... Wow, actually, Backstab, SI, Backstab, Vile Teacher, SI, 7, Vile Teacher, then Fan of Knives. That's perfect. And even has mana for a 4-drop on the back of that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, something like Violet
Wow.
Teacher, backstab.
Wait, do you start
No.
with do you start with double backstab, like one on the SI, one on the Vile Teacher, then Fan of Knives in case you find Eviscerate? Then
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
just kill him.
definitely.
I think that's gonna have
Yeah.
to be what he does.
Uh,
I think he does have the Eviscerate, right?
yeah, you actually,
Or maybe
Well,
you'll
now
wanna
he
go for
doesn't have
Wild
it.
Teacher. Yep.
Yeah, he's not going for the.
yeah, I think
Eviscerate.
with this play, he's actually going to sap the Violet Teacher instead of
Mhm.
using the SI Agent on it.
Yeah, most
Because the-
definitely.
The SI Agent is going to give represent more damage for possibly lethal. Oh wow, that's
Ooh.
really good. And you're not going to get too much value out of sap on the next turn, I feel. So yet again, it's a back and forth, and this time it's Kolento that sets up lethal.
Could deadly poison help? So sprint, blade flurry.
You need to sprint. Like you
Yep.
just
Yeah,
need to
sprint is a guaranteed play. He's already used up 2 preps though, so his
He
only
doesn't have
turn
good outs then.
is. The thing is, we don't. How close to fatigue is he? I haven't checked. He got his Drake sap, so he drew an extra card from that at the very least.
I don't think it's too close, but the problem here is, oh, this is interesting.
Oh my. He's just
Wow.
gonna hope that he doesn't. Whoa. Wait,
Shadow
you can get
Bomber.
that card?
Well, of course, it's a 1-drop.
I believe that's the first time we've seen Shadow Bomber in competitive play, but
I
as we
will
can
make
tell-
it work.
Yeah, of course
I
you will,
believe-
Notches. Yeah.
One day.
Yeah,
That's
unfortunately for Kolento, that's
For Orange, that is.
or for Orange, yeah, that's gonna be it. Basically,
And-
just 1 minion had to survive.
Reverse
We're
sweep
actually-
coming up.
Go ahead.
It's very possible, but as we have been hyping it up, it's gonna be Rogue from Orange, and Kolento will be playing Priest.
Which means if they do, then Trump wins, so that puts him up a little higher.
Alright,
If
well,
Moss
Anyway,
wins versus ODU.
combinations of matches. If Orange ends up in the top 5, I will gladly give you the right of this, Masan, like happily so. But now we're getting to the next game, Priest versus
All
Rogue.
right.
I wonder if Kolento's gonna get good enough start to contest the Rogue's general
Yeah.
tempo game this matchup.
we have mentioned that this rogue or this this rogue is actually not the best against Priest because it's very minion based and you just give more things for the Priest to interact with. That being said, we actually this Priest, even though it is Harrison Jones, it doesn't have Dark Cultist in it, and which I feel is one of the key cards against Rogue, because I've heard from streams from, let's say, Just Sayin, he said that you really want the wow, Hungry Dragon.
Oh,
You really
man.
want those kind of cards like the Dark Cultist because that's the way you win. If you can get a Dark Cultist to stick on the board, it can often be very difficult for the Rogue opponent to clear everything because it has to get through everything with eviscerates and just straight up damage.
Oh, what's Kolento gonna do here? I mean, Hungry Dragon
It's a very
is
interesting.
probably not playable. Injured Blade Master with Circle is playing into Sap or an Eviscerate trade pretty
You
heavily.
could just injure Blademaster and the Naru,
Pass
but
and
then
heal
you
it
probably want to
next
heal
turn.
it as well.
Yeah, with Light of the Naru.
In here, play circle.
Will we
No,
see a
it
turn
doesn't.
8 Hungry Dragon Shadow Madness?
Oh,
Oh
the
my
dream.
god,
pretty sick combo.
That's the dream.
that is a dream.
I have to say
Easily
that
cleans this up, and
you
wow,
might
this
be
rogue
thinking
is
too far ahead though. I don't know if we'll get to that stage.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Alkanai
Rogue's
still
just taking a
Priest, right?
huge lead.
Oh, there are good cards as follow-ups. There's a Shadow Madness to slow him down. Belcher might be a play here, I think, more so than anything else. Like, no other play really does anything besides that one.
Yeah,
But
and
is
also,
it good enough?
hopefully it'll soften up your opponent's board enough that Shadow Madness will be able to actually kill off 2 minions instead of just 1.
Oh yeah, you're right. Excuse me. Would you? This is a very awkward turn for Orange. Would you just want to Phantom Ice and hope that you draw into something they can deal with?
Well, Dagger Deadly and trade away the... I like Deadly Poison a bit more, but... Like, it's probably personal preference at this point.
I think at this point he just wants to get value out of cards that he doesn't typically get value out of in this matchup because Fan of Knives typically it's pretty dead here. So you just maybe just want to get it out of your hand.
Perhaps.
I can see that. I mean, the only time you really get value out of it is when the opponent has a wild power on its own, but you've already got SI7s and backstabs to deal with that. Oh man, this Drake's gonna be on 3 health. Good enough for Vile Teacher Shadow Madness.
Yep. Such a weak
Yeah.
play though
Yeah.
Could be pretty
from
sick.
Rogue. I might have preferred the Azure Drake.
Oh,
and
wow.
this- Whoa.
This is good. I'm liking this here. Like, the Shrinkmeister Shadow Madness could be amazing for Kolento in the next few turns.
Next turn definitely.
Oh,
So
Right,
you want to
second.
preserve. if possible, to preserve that Azure Drake, right?
Is someone injured?
And Shrinkmeister is just gonna take. I don't know. Like the Shrinkmeister could take Azure Drake, and just don't see clear play from Orange once again.
There's a Dr. Boom in Kolento's hand. You know, that's a really big problem minion for rogues to handle. It's always an issue.
Especially with a fan and a gun. Holy crap.
Yet again, there's only one minion on the board, so Shadow Madness won't get too much value. But I think Dr. Boom, as the turn 7 play, I think that's going to be it. And it's going to be especially strong against Rogue.
I was gonna say, is Kolento hesitating? Nope. Even he doesn't think too much about that one.
Dr. 7. Always to play.
Oh, whoa. No, you can't play Emperor here. You'll be dead by the time it does anything. You'll be
No.
long dead.
But I
Would
mean,
you sprint
everything.
here and hope that you get backstab, or I mean, prep possibly, or would you just go for Drake and maybe it'll drain to be straight?
Now, you say that, yeah, Emperor, you say might be dead, but what other options really does Orange have? Like, basically, he needs to draw into something here? Blade Flurry, perhaps?
Ooh.
Sap?
Oh, I can smell the
Ah.
Shadow Madness from 10 miles away.
Uh, it has 7, right?
I think he has to sap. Unless he wants to take, 7 to the face,
7 damage
which
to face.
I guess is fine
Which
because it
is
only leaves
possible.
Drake alive, but yeah, I think it's actually not
he's
that
doing
bad of a
it.
play. It's just like, how long does he want to extend his lifespan?
Yeah, trading into it, you take the 7 damage anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And you play around Shadow Madness, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think that's
he
probably what he's
does
thinking
it.
about.
Because, yeah, he's probably thinking, oh, Priest, he's probably not going to have enough damage to deal extra 14 damage in next, like, 3 to 5 turns.
Will we see Hungry Dragon with Shadow Madness here? I think we
Oh, yeah.
will. Oh,
think
there it is.
Phil.
And,
Ooh.
nothing. Well, the Boombots could whiff, right? It's a possibility.
Yeah,
It's a...
it's 1 out of 4 chance it doesn't kill Drake.
Yeah, it's most likely to kill it.
So
So I
very
guess
like, but so might as well just go for it since you made a play. Because you don't really have any other option, right? I mean, I guess you could go for Blade Master and Circle.
you're
But then
playing
you don't
into
wanna
big
leave.
Blade Flurries really hard, are you?
Mhm.
Thanks.
You've already seen a poison, though. But I guess that doesn't say, like, oh, my opponent doesn't have Blade Flurry and he doesn't have Tinker Sharp Sword Oil.
Whoa.
Well, Kolento's gonna just get free Boombot value here by reducing the attack of the Secret Keeper to 0.
I actually didn't expect that play at all, but it's
No, I didn't.
pretty interesting. Because you do have 2 Shadow Madness in your hand, so you
Yeah.
kind of thinking you can combo them, but I guess Kolento knows
Oh, I
best.
think the idea is to use Shadow Madness on Vile Teacher later on, or some of the 3/3s that they tend to play. That is probably the line of play he's
Mhm.
taking. And
you
Hungry
do have
Dragon
2 of
goes
them.
back to the hand.
So you
Or
can
does
just
it?
try it.
Yeah.
Chance number 2.
Maybe I'll get a Shield Bearer this time.
Noxious is calling it. I'm gonna say Leper Gnome.
I think Shield Bearer is the most frustrating minion of all. Of all of them, most definitely the most frustrating.
Yep.
10 health. Wait, how close is he? Does he have anything like lethal?
He
Shadow
has
Madness 3, 4,
he has-
Nova.
he has 5 damage from hand, and even if the Boom Pot hits for 4 to the face, it's just not enough.
Not this turn, but if Hungry
Yeah,
Dragon
over 2
gets
turns,
Leper
I
Gnome,
think. Yeah. If he goes for Hungry Dragon here and finds a Leper Gnome and goes for Shadow Madness, that could actually set up lethal with the second Shadow Madness. Eventually. Is he just gonna kill
oh
it?
no, you just go for
Yeah.
kill.
Can't fault him for that. 1 damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, Kolento's just putting all the pressure on the board now.
Yeah. He doesn't even have to play anything else, honestly. And this Priest is doing amazingly well against the Rogue at the moment. Orange is... Like, even if he does get tempo back, I think it's just a matter of time before Kolento finds the 9 damage. That's how it feels. He's gonna get at least 5 here.
Hungry Dragon's a little risky.
Yeah, really
oh,
risky.
no.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, never mind that. Well, that's 4, 5, 6 damage. Could well,
so
hello.
close. Ooh.
Hello,
That's
Sylvanas.
convenient.
Hey
Yeah.
guys.
So
Hey,
would you
guys.
play just Sylvanas and Hungry Dragon attack phase?
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what you
Certainly.
do. I mean,
Even if your opponent can clear this board with like a Blade Flurry, then Sylvanas will steal something. So he needs basically like Sap plus a Blade Flurry, and some good follow-ups. Not
It's
not
turn
to mention,
10 though.
yeah, not to mention he still needs like a weapon enhancer.
yeah,
So he
and
needs
he also
that
can't-
specific combination of cards.
Oh, Kolento has Shadow Madness and Holy Nova anyway, so all he has to do is wait for a 3 attack minion at this point to get it done.
Mhm.
Because like with Shadow Madness and Nova, that's just enough to kill him at 4 if a 3 attack minion is
Might-
played.
Hungry
Might
Dragon
just-
might just be a little risky if he summons like
Yeah.
a Shield Bearer, right?
Well, it's not just Shield Bearer too. It's turn 10 for a rogue. You know you're going against Oil Rogue. So what if your opponent has a full combo? He hasn't really played that many cards from his hand because it's been clunky, but that's because he had so many minions in, and not because he had a combo. But
Well, he's
Kolento
gonna at
doesn't know
least.
that, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's aware of that yet. I think he's gonna be able to wipe the board, but
How is he going to be able to wipe the board? I don't really see a way right now. Oh well,
There
I
we
guess
go.
that helps.
Also
There's no-
sad.
Yeah, there's
You
no prep
guess.
though.
does he need prep? With the sap,
No, he
yes, he
don't.
does. You're right. Well, he could just. The thing is, if he just wipes the board, that doesn't really accomplish anything. Or does it? I don't think it does much. It's gonna come down to backstab plays to try to remove some of the stuff that's already there.
That actually might be good enough, since... Yeah, this might be good enough, actually. Because it's
Yeah,
going to give
that's
him
all it
extra
is.
turn, right? Kolento doesn't have the damage.
Yeah, he can just Holy Nova and clear up this board though. Oh
Oh,
wait,
that's-
Trickmeister, yeah. That's
No, one off.
That's one. Yeah, one mana off.
Oh man.
One mana.
Well, Nova, I think, is the play. You just Nova
Yep,
and
Nova and just heal up.
yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can even consider just throwing down the Trickmeister.
You've seen 2 backstabs. You're like, well, if he has an answer, then so be it. His face is definitely not one of them. He can't use a weapon. So Tinker's Blade Flurry. Deadly Poison Blade Flurry, probably. So Dr. Boom, Deadly Poison Blade Flurry.
Oh,
my
man,
God.
that feels so bad.
Yeah, but you kind of have to, don't you?
And if he
Oh.
does that, there's a potential for lethal. With
Yeah, with
Shadow
the
Madness.
Boomba
still
RNG.
bomb.
Yeah, and you can reduce the targets because you can
Yep,
Shadow
just
Word Death. with
Shadow Word
Dr.
Death.
Boom. This could be a Boombot lethal
It's-
from Kolento. This could be it. The moment we've all been waiting for. If it hits for 1, this is going to be excruciating.
But it's 3 out of 4 chance, right?
Yeah, it's
exactly.
amazing.
Oh, okay.
Well, Kolento's going to spot that one very quickly. What?
Whoa.
I'm disappointed, Kolento.
I'm disappointed too. Do it, Kolento. Shadow Dead, Shadow Menace. You can even heal yourself.
Yeah. I believe in you, Kolento.
It is 3 out of 4.
I mean, if it goes wrong, right? What do you do? Like, what's the worst thing that could happen? You win later, right?
Your opponent doesn't have anything to deal the damage, so here it
All right.
comes.
Guys, this is
Oh,
the moment
yeah.
of truth.
Yes, more true. Is
And he can't
Kolento
use his
lucky
skill
enough?
power, right?
Is it
Can he?
Boombot? Is Dr. Boom OP?
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
All right, good. Wow, Kolento with the
Wow.
Boombot Shadow Madness play at the end, getting a reverse sweep over Orange's 6th start and also winning against a Rogue. That is an incredible feat. A reverse sweep is not something you see very often.